Hey, it's Wes. I'm coming back for my second part of this masterpiece Starscream review. I transformed him off camera because there's just when I'm messing with this guy, everything goes wrong. It's just not really. There's like two pieces that want to pop off, and anybody who has it knows the exact pieces I'm talking about. They're these right up here by the front. They just want to pop off, and just you really got to be careful with it, because some of the little snaps and stuff kind of pop off. Look at this. This thing is just stunning. It's just the sickest thing, and like the detailing on it is wicked. And what I did was, he comes with two pieces. He's got the null rays that you go through when you're in Starscream mode. I leave them on this thing when I've got it displayed. I just like the look of the null rays. That's what he looked like in the cartoons. You can see the null rays sticking off the side here. The other piece that you get are these like missile pod here. It's got like two missiles attached to it, which I'm just not a big fan of the missiles. I would rather have the null rays sticking off. It's just, that's the one I loved. That's the one I remember watching. It's having those null rays sticking out the side there. And I'm going to get into some of the details on this mode. Like, I have his landing gear down, which is pretty cool. If you can see it here, and put my hand back there so you can see it. It's like a little landing wheel there. Kind of leaned back. And it doesn't really roll on the ground when you, it's just something like little details to go in there just to make us all happy, So that, there's like some little tiny detail we didn't forget. But when you want to put that thing away, you push it up, and then the little door closes over top of it, so it's not even there. Which I thought is a really nice little option. And you've got bits and pieces. You can tell it's a robot. You can't. It's pretty clean from the side and from the top. It's very clean. Under here, you're gonna have just a little bit to give it away, but you're not going to display it standing up like that. He's not going to go Top Gun style and go inverted, but he's got little wheels here and where his kneecaps are, and those fold away nicely, which you don't know they're there. It's got some other options that I'm kind of like, I don't know. This one here, back here by the thrusters, it snaps up. And I don't know if I can get the light in there correctly. If you can see that, there's just little tiny details in there. I think that the function of that should be probably like brakes, so that when it's when he's flying, coming in slow, that'll be, put the air up, make him slow. It'll knock the air off the back of it and make it slower. And he's got this little thing that, it's got to be some sort of a brake to slow him down, I guess. But I thought it's really neat that it's got this little metal bar in here. And you can flop that up as well. You push it back down. These will click back down, sit in place. But he's pretty clean, all besides mine right there. See that little spot? I can push that down time and time again. Push it down, it's flush. But there's so much going on with the guy with the transformation and everything. Everything's tight in there. Everything's really tight. But he's got his cockpit there. You open up his cockpit, and there is a little tiny Dr. Archival, I believe his name was. I'm probably going to get chewed out if it's not the correct name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. He's not the most He's not the most detailed thing. He's like got a little pink popped on his face, and the rest of him is white. But he sits nicely down here in the cockpit, and he's not in the way of anything, so you can leave him in there in transformation, which is, yeah, he's too tiny to have. That'll be one that the Peace Monster eats if it gets away. And his nose cone, I can't remember if it was the invention that he made, the weapon or whatever, or if it was something else, but his nose cone pops forward and turns to the side, and I cannot remember what that was. I mean, I just watched all my cartoons probably about my G1 set. I probably watched that about 4 months ago. But I mean, I don't know. I can't remember what that function was. I remember it happening, but I can't remember what it did. Excuse me. But it's got a nice Decepticon emblem right there on the nose cone. Got him on the wings as always. What was something else? Yeah, he's got the coronation emblem right there on the side of the plane. I mean, there's a good look. That's nice. Look at just the details on the panels and pieces. But I mean, it's so clean that, I mean, if you weren't a Transformers fan, and like I said, his display stand, you can sit him on there while he's in plane mode. And he looks great on his stand. If you're somebody that doesn't know anything about Transformers, and you go over somebody's house and you see this sitting there, you're gonna think like, what? Well, this guy must like model planes or something, because it looks like a model plane. It doesn't look like a Transformer. The thing is wicked, and like as you can see, the stand suits it perfectly in this mode. And that's why this thing is, I mean, I don't know which way I want to keep him, because half the time I'll keep him in the jet mode, and I'll stand Starscream in front, and then Thundercracker and Skywarp on the other sides of him. That's usually how I display him. But lately, like, I've changed him like 3 or 4 times and had him in like various poses on the platform as well, but I do like to keep him in this jet mode because it's just as clean as the robot. I mean, it may be cleaner than the robot. It's a great looking jet. I know I'm probably forgetting something, and I mean, just call me dirty names and do whatever you got to do in the comments. But I mean, as far as I can say, I mean, I don't think I can say anything else to show you how great this thing is. If you have the means, pick it up. Definitely pick it up. Myself now, I'm after 2 or 3 different G1s. If I can get a reasonable Prime, I'm going to go after Optimus Prime in these. The Megatron, I really would like to have to keep in robot mode, but I don't have the means to acquire that piece and the prices I've seen on it. And I'm also thinking about just going ahead and throwing down some money on that Masterpiece Grimlock. He looks awesome. He would never be in robot mode. He would always be in the dinosaur mode. And he would be proudly displayed out somewhere at my house. Like, if anybody like knows Transformers, they know who Grimlock is. My cousin hates the Transformers and stuff. He makes fun of me for doing these videos and stuff. He's like, "You're a grown-ass man playing Transformers." But do you have a Grimlock? I mean, that's stupid. I can't believe you like that stuff, man. Do you have any Grimlocks? So, I mean, how are you going to make fun of me and still know who Grimlock is? You were a fan, little asshole. I know you are. I'm going to get you one day. But either way, you see this here? This is, I mean, it doesn't get any better than this as far as the jet. I mean, it's beautiful. If you have the means, acquire it. This is Wes. I'm out, guys. Thanks for watching.